Hello guys, welcome to this lesson. In this lesson, I'm going to show you how I actually created this interactive dashboard sheet for our sales data in Excel. It is with the slicer that we click on any of the month, the data automatically adjust, and you're able to see I have I created some pivot table for it. We have our sales data, and from our sales data we are able to create our interactive dashboard in Excel. So stick with me. The process is actually very simple, and I'm going to drop this file in the description so you can actually download and follow along. And if you find it interesting, come on, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, comment, like, and share. Thank you. Alright, welcome back guys. So we are going to build an interactive yet very simple sales dashboard. Our focus of course is on sales. We have this data. I want to really focus on sales. I promise you that it's going to be fun, it's going to be simple. Even if your sales key is basic, you are still able to replicate what I'm about to do. So I will drop this file in the video description. Then simply download and follow along. Now we have this sales data by a company that operates that sells electronic gadget across some selected city in the United States. So we have about 8 columns. If you look at it from date to sales amount. I want to actually use this data to build an interactive sales dashboard. Now for us to actually achieve our result, we are going to use pivot table to actually summarize this sales data. If you look at it from top to bottom, we have about 2,670. What we are going to do is that we actually create pivot table from here. For us to do that, just click on any cell in your data set and then go to the insert tab, and then you actually see pivot table. So click on pivot table, and then from what we see on the screen, we have this that we should take note of. This is our data range from cell 1 to 2,671, which I told you earlier. And then we are creating our pivot table in a new worksheet. We can also select a 16 worksheet if you deem fit, but I'll be creating it in a new worksheet. So we have this pivot table dialog box appears. I'll simply click on OK, and then we have our pivot feed here. Look at this pivot table feed. There are two things that we should take note of. One is our pivot table feed. These are the our column headers in our data set, and then we also have this feed also where we can drag and drop whatever we want to use. Now for this particular stuff, I'll be creating about 5 pivot tables from here. I'll be creating using the date, and then category, product, sales rep, and then cities. So those are the 5 pivot table that I'll be creating in this lesson for our sales dashboard. Now let's go now. So we are starting with the category. So I'll simply click on it. If you want to create pivot table, just click on it and I'll drag it to the rows, and from here I'm able to find out that we have 3 categories in our data set. And then since our focus is on sales, then we have it. So here what I'm going to do is that we format this a little bit by right clicking and go to number format, and then I have this dialog box. I simply go to numbers. I want to the decimal places, I want to reduce it to 0, and then I will use 1,000 separator for easy readability. So we have it. So from this we can simply know that our sales amount for that period is actually about 22 million. I guess this is in US dollars. Moving forward, to create other pivot table, I'll simply copy this and paste. So I'll copy this and paste it here. and then I'll copy again and paste. I will simply copy again and paste. So we have about 1 2 3 4. We need one more. I'll simply copy it and paste in this place. Now let me select like this and double click here for us to see everything that is going on. Now we have our tables, so I'll simply modify them. Now we have create for categories here. I want to create for product. So what I will do, okay, let me use this for product. Now what I will do is that I'll simply untick category here, and then I'll take product in this place, or you can simply drag it out like this and then click it once again and drag it in like this. So the two will actually work. So we have for product here. Let me create for cities. I'll simply untick category and then I'll tick on cities, and then we have for cities, and this very place. So we've created for category, created for product. We are going to create for sales rep. So I will take category and I'll click on sales rep. So the last but not the least, let's create for date. So I'll simply untick this and then click on this. Now since you are working with date, Excel automatically detects, because in our data set, if we go back to it, we have the days of the week, Monday, Tuesday, and all other stuff like that. So Excel quickly detect that, and then in our pivot table, if we try to expand, you see the days of the week, but we don't actually need that. So what I will do is that from this pivot table field, I will drag out the date, and then I will leave only the month. And then we have 5 tables that we actually need. Table 1, this is for a category. This is for cities, and this is for products, and then this table is for sales rep, and then this is actually the month of the year. So we have these 5 tables in our pivot table. So what we'll do next is that I'll quickly rename these tables. So if you click on any of the pivot table, go to pivot table analyze here, and then we can actually name our pivot table. So we can actually name our pivot table from this dialog box. So let me quickly name it. So this one, I'm going to call it city, and then this is a category, and this is going to be city, and then these are products, and then these are sales rep, and of course we are going to have months for these ones. So, and then we are done with our pivot table. Now let me name this sheet as pivot table, and then we will need a new sheet for our sales dashboard. So let me rename this and call it sales dashboard, and then we have this. So from our pivot table, we can start to create our chart. Now I'm going to start with this category. So I'll simply click on it, and then I'll go to the insert tab, and then I want to create a pie chart for category. So I'll pick a 2D pie chart, and then I have it this way. So what I'm going to do is that I'll click here I'll add data label, and then more. I want to see more data label, more options. I want to add the category name so that we can have the laptops, variables, and phones. So I want to have it like that, and then I'll click here again, and then the legend, I'm going to remove it. Then let me close this, and then here I'm going to name this as sales by category. So we don't have it as sales by category. We don't actually need this, so let me hide this. We hide this, and then we have this neatly done. So what I will do is that I'll simply click and press on Ctrl X to cut, and then I'll come right here to paste this in our dashboard that we want to create. So let's have it here like this. These settings, I'm going to have it as a 7, and then I'm going to have this as a 12. So I can of course leave it this way for now, and then let's come back to our table. We've created a pivot chart from here, and to our category I'm going to do that. I'm going to create another chart for it. So let's go to insert, and then from here you can see all the chart element that you can create. If you look at here, you see a lot of chart element that you can actually work with this data. So for cities, I'm going to create another chart for it. Let me create a line chart. Let's use a line chart. I believe line chart will be great. Let me use a line chart for our city, and then we have it this way. So let me do a bit of formatting. Don't need this data label, don't need this also. Then the grid line, we don't need it. I'm going to delete it, and then we have it this way. So we can add I think circle like this. We can hide this, hide from quick chart, and then like this we're going to have it as says by city. Says by city. I think this is okay. So let's click on it, Ctrl X to cut, and then bring it there. Now let me have it somewhere in this place. I'll paste it here, and then we actually gradually we are creating our interactive sales dashboard. So let's go for here. For this, let me create this. I'm going to create another chart for it. Come to here, and then I want to create a bar chart of this type. So let me delete the grid line. This we don't actually need all this. I'm going to hide this, and then here total, just do basic formatting. I'm going to say this is sales by sales rep. Sales by sales rep. So that is that. This, let me cut this also. Ctrl X, come to the dashboard, and then I'm going to paste this just under this one. So we are, let me of course reduce the size of this so that you can see it clearly. Then go back to our pivot table, and then we have 2 more to create. Now let's work on product. Let's create a chart for our product. And this is what we're going to do. So I'll go to my insert tab. And then I want to create this kind of a chart for it. So this is what we have. I don't need this. Okay, I'll leave that. I don't need this. I'll delete this. I'll also delete the grid lines, and then I'm going to hide this. And then I'll simply click on this. I can have the data label. I'm going to do for others as well. So here I can simply rename this as sales by product. Sales by product, and then we have it that way. So I can click on it, and then I'll simply cut, and I'll come to my dashboard. I'm simply going to paste in in this place, and then we can do the formatting later. Be able to do the formatting later. Now, going back to our pivot table, we have just for the month, so I'll create also for the month. I'll go to my insert tab and then go to create this also for the month. So I'll delete this. I don't need this. The grid line, I'm going to delete this. I'm going to hide. I'm going to hide it, and then I'm going to name this as sales by months. So we have that. So I can also close this, simply cut this and come to my dashboard. I'm going to paste this in this place. I'll paste this there, and then we can now do a little bit of formatting for all our charts. So here I think I'm going to resize this a little bit. I'm going to resize this a little bit. I'm going to resize this also a little bit. I'm going to resize this a little bit as well. So I'm going to have it like this. I'm going to resize this, come like this. I'm going to have it like this. Let me adjust this a little bit. Yeah. Or you can simply go to the format and then adjust it here. So let me have this as 12. Yeah, 12 by 7.5. 7.5. So let me have this also 12, 7.5, and then I'm going to have this as 12. So this is actually good, same size. And then I can have this one also by, let me see, 7 will work. That is 7, and then this 12. No, that's too much. Let me have it as 10, or even let me have it as 8. And then still have spaces, so let me get rid of this excess space, and then we bring these two together. So I'm going to have this. Let me do the formatting a bit. Let me have this as 14, and then let me have this as 12. So no, let me have this as 14, and then here let me have it as 12. Yeah, so let me do the same. 14, while I will have this as 12, and then I have it the same. So let me drag it a bit, and then we have, so we have all this, and then we can do a little bit of formatting here. I'm going to click on this. We had data label, so that we can have all this. Also, I'm going to click on this. I want to have my data label. I want it labeled. Also for this, I want it to be, of course, label. I want to have the labels by there. So we can do a little bit of formatting, more formatting. But before that, let's add our slicer to our sales dashboard. So I'll simply click on any of the chart, and I'll come to pivot table, analyze, and then I'll have a slicer, and then I have it. So from this slicer, we can actually pick the one that we want. So we have the date, the category, but I'll actually want to use the month to actually for my slicer. So I'm going to pick the month. Now I'll click on OK, and then I have my slicer tab coming up. So I'll pick it and bring it there. Now I want to adjust the column, so I'll increase the column to 3, and then here I'll right click, and then I'll go to slicer setting, and then I want to hide item with no data. Then I'll click on OK, and that is actually gone. So I will have it this way. I will increase it a bit like this. I'm going to increase it a bit this way. I'll have it this way. I have this one this way too, and then you can see, so whenever I click, the slicer is connected to this, but let's connect it to others. So we simply highlight the slicer, and then we come to slicer, and then we come to report connection, then enlarge this. So I want to connect it to category. I want to connect it. I will not be connecting to the month, so I'll connect to product, I'll connect to sales rep, and then I'll click on OK. And then you have this. Whenever you click, every of those things is actually dynamic, and so let's do a bit of formatting. So here this says I want to bold it, come to home, bold, give it a red color to make it attractive, and then I will actually click on it, double click on format painters. I'll double click on format painters. I want to actually do the rest. Click on it and click on it, and then click on it, and then I'll press my escape key, and then the data label 2, I want to of course bold it, increase it the font to 10, and then I'll double click on my format painters, and then I want to do this for this, I want to do for this, I want to do for this, and let me close this, I want to do for this. So that's actually fine. And then for this, I'll click on it, I'm going to bold it, and then increase the size a bit. I think it's okay. So I'm going to double click on, let me click on it, double click on format painters once again, and then do it this way, do it this way, and then do it this way, and then I'll press the escape key. Now I can simply I want to arrange this from January to December and not the other way. So I'll right click on it, and then I'll go to format axis, and then I'll click on category in reverse order, and then we have it. So we now have from January to December. Then I can come to design and then change color. So I have all of it, so many colors. So let me pick this, and then this is good. And for this also, come to change color. Let me pick something that is related. Let me pick something that is a bit related, and then this also can come to change color, and then I think this is good. I think so. And then here you can also come there and pick something that is a bit related to the colors that I've been picking. So I think this is good. And of course for the slicer also you can do the setting. Just click on it, just let me do it this way, click on it, come to slicer, and then you can pick any of these settings this way. You can have it. So let me have it this way. Now we are almost done with whatever we are doing. So let me just remove the grid line. So I'll come to layout, I'll come to view, and then I'll simply remove this grid line, and let me extend a bit this screen. Let me put to 85%. Yeah, I think it's actually wonderful this way. So when you click on any of the month, what we have is actually interactive. You can hold on your control key to select more than 2 months, and then you still are able to see the result. Any of the month, you are able to see the result. Any of the month. To clear the slicer, just clear slicer. Alright, thank you guys for being with me since the beginning of the lesson. Thank you. If you find this interesting, come on, give me a thumbs up. Thank you very much.